everyone, I have Fifi here with me today. She is a chihuahua terrier mix. As you can tell, she's a little bit older and a little more fragile. She's a really good girl though. Her mom actually found her on her doorstep one day. She was really small and matted, and she wasn't even sure, what she was at first until her other dog started barking and she realized that Fifi was there. She was about to take her to some shelters and then realized that she would be a really good fit at home. So she ended up keeping her, and she's had a really, really awesome life since then. I am taking my fresh and clean hypoallergenic shampoo. We use hypoallergenic just because she's older and her skin tends to be really sensitive. So I'm just going to clean her up quite a bit. She has very thin hair and she doesn't have a lot of hair on her tummy, but we still got to make sure to wash her up really nice and clean. Her ears tend to be really sensitive, so I'm going to be extra, extra gentle when I wash around those as well. She's all rinsed off. Per usual, I'm taking my Arturo absorbent towel. And as for drying goes, you can see I'm just kind of dabbing it on her. I don't want to push too hard or rub too hard because she's so fragile. So I'm just kind of dabbing that water off of her. I've dried her off with the towels. I am taking my Velocity dryer and I am putting it on the lowest setting. It's a K9 2 double speed dryer, so I'm just using the 1 speed. I don't want to cause her any major stress or hurt her. You can tell it pushes her body a little bit because she's so tiny and light. So that 1 speed is all I really need. It's okay if it takes a little bit of extra time. We make sure to go slow and be extra gentle and just do what's best and most comfortable for Fifi. You also always want to be asking the pet owners if they have any past signs of heart conditions, seizures, medical issues, anything we need to be aware of, because a lot of times in older dogs, they can tend to have seizures during the dryer just because it can be a little, noisy and stressful. Fifi luckily doesn't have any history of that, but we're still going to make sure that we watch her very closely and use that on the lowest setting, as well as a dryer with no heat. just going to show her that it's the nail clippers and that everything's okay. She does see me once a month, so she is really used to the process, and she's a really good girl. So I'm just going to go ahead and clip her nails here. Although she is really tiny, and you can tell she's pretty calm, just hanging out, she can get a little rowdy at home. She has 2 siblings. She has a brother that's a Frenchie, his name is Kona, and another brother that is a doodle. He's a puppy right now, so he's got a lot of energy, and his name is Maui. So when I see them inside, she tends to, bark at them a little bit because they're running around playing. So she definitely does have energy at home. She's just kind of hanging out here with me in the van because she knows the drill. But don't let her fool you, because she is a little rambunctious girl when she gets inside. It when I trim up around her eyes and sometimes around her legs and her body a little bit. You can tell she doesn't have a lot of hair, but she has those white scragglies, the ones that you can see on her head that create that little bit of mohawk. She kind of has those all around, so we like to just trim those off and give her an all-around neat look. So you can see I was just kind of gently holding her head in place, and I'm fluffing out with my fingers just to trim that little excess hair off and make her look fresh and nice and clean again. Finish Fifi off with a nice little 4th of July bandana. It's almost 4th of July here out in Arizona, so we're just getting her all ready and in the spirit to go home and spend some time with her brothers for the holiday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.